Well, we waiting on more people to come on. What the fuck is going on? Hell, it's Sunday. Where's everybody at? What time is it? Oh, it's 10. Well, it's 10 o'clock on the Central Standard Time, and it's 11 o'clock here. No, it ain't. What time is it here? What's 11 o'clock? All right, y'all. We're just waiting on more people to come on here so we can talk about the show. I'm exhausted. Thank you. All right, we're just waiting on more people to come on and so I can tell y'all about the show. You dumb bitch, I'm gay. Why would I not? Uh, well, you know now. See how fast it was to block that person? I had the finger on the trigger, baby. Be ready to block. Oh boy. We know more people, y'all, so we can talk about the show. Nope, I cannot. Y'all make sure y'all hit thumbs up, please. Thank you. I don't know where my regulars at. Ain't nobody on here that are regulars. I'm gonna give him a few more minutes. Ouch. Just waiting on a few more people. All right, maybe it's time I go get some water and come back. Grab some people on. I need to grab some water, and I'll be right back. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. Hello, hello. Ooh, it's about time one of my regulars come on here. I'm like, who's all these people on here? Where's all my regulars at? It's not that late. Not that late. Okay. William, you were a no-show. You didn't come to the show. Cammy Hammy, you didn't come to the show. I didn't see you. The show was great. It was sold out. I didn't have many seats left. Houston, Texas. I don't know if I'm gonna do Houston or Dallas next. I don't know. I might do Houston, Dallas next, since it's closer to home. I just don't know. So, the show was awesome. The show was great. Uh, I'm so glad I finally met Penny live. It don't matter. When I come to Tucson, you better come. I don't think I ever go that far yet. I figured out what I have to do. I figured out that I don't need a big venue. The menu that I had was perfect. It was a small, intimate group. Um, I don't need a lot of people to have a great show. Tickets roughly be around about $25 per person, in advance, maybe 30 at the door. But it was now all the people who bought tickets, you need to email me some kind of way and say, give me your name and I could pull up the tickets and I know who bought tickets and who didn't. And then you'll be able to see the show. I have the full show on my phone. And it'll be clippings of it. It won't be the whole show, but it'll be like clips. It's when I'm talking, when I first came out. Penny was there. There was two, three other people that was there, and y'all gonna. Oh, Kimberly was there. She came, and everybody came from. They were in Georgia, but they came from a long way. Now let me tell you, man. This one lady, I know she's gonna kill me for forgetting her name, y'all, but she came. She had. This lady loved PT so much that she came in a van, like how the van pick you up, like the well, here it's called MARTA, but it's for people who are handicapped and can't get around. You can't tell me that that's love. And what, in spite of all the hate, the people coming on here saying they're gonna protest my show and nobody's gonna be there. And I don't listen to stuff like that because I know that in spite of me cussing people out on YouTube and going off on people, there's people out there who really do love me. Penny and them came all the way from Virginia to see the show. She brought her two beautiful daughters, and the lady that came in a wheelchair, I was just outdone. Like I couldn't believe it. Uh, what are you talking about, Donkey Key? I don't even know what you're talking about. But anyway, um, and for people to go out of their way, especially people who are handicapped, go out of their way. It was sold out. The place hold 150 people. It was all the seats were completely sold out. I didn't have any seats left. A lot of people paid at the door. Some people don't like paying online, and a lot of people paid at the last minute. I have pictures. I have pictures, y'all. I have videos and pictures to show. Y'all didn't see my videos on my channel. I showed one, but I showed the whole crowd. Here, let me show it to you. I showed one more. And so I figured, this is my third time doing a comedy show or having my own show. When I did the improv, I sold tickets and I sold out. But this is the first time I ever did my own venue, booked the venue. And, it started out a little rough. It was supposed to be at one location, then I had to change it because the ticket sales were kind of slow. And then I said, well, let me downsize and go down on the price to see if I can sell more tickets. And once I did that, then people started buying tickets, and then people started waiting to the last minute, to buy tickets. And so, it turned out great. I was all the seats were filled. Let me show y'all. I got I think I got pictures and I got video. Now I'm not going to show a lot because it's not fair to the people who paid tickets to come to the show. But let me see. But yes, this this peerspace.com, where I went through to get venues, that's what I'm going to be using because their prices are really, really inexpensive. And I'm going to start advertising Dallas or either Houston. I hadn't decided yet. Next week, I'm going to start advertising Dallas or Houston next week. Let me see here. Let's see if I got pictures. Here's the pictures of the crowd here. 1 second. Kimberly, she had a ball. She was there. Okay, here's my crowd right here. Let me turn this around. It was completely sold out, and there was people behind me as well. Oh, sorry. people behind me as well. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh shit! Hold on, y'all. Let me go back. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to. There was people behind me as well. So there she go. There go Kimberly. Kimberly, wasn't it nice? She had a great time. Oh my God, Kimberly. Yeah, it was people all over here on this side too, y'all, that y'all don't see. God damn, what's going on with me? But yeah, it was nice, y'all. The entertainment and everything. It was people all back there that you couldn't see. So I noticed that being that I'm not a nail or a big time celebrity, and I'm gonna be working on doing some other stuff that'll bring more people to my lives. I got to start doing more stuff on TikTok, more stuff on Instagram and stuff like that to broaden my fan base. But Kimberly will tell you that the show was absolutely good and funny. We had some live singers, some that could sing and some that couldn't. But that's what makes the show. That's what makes it even better and more funnier. And a lot of Kimberly, did you like the food? Some people was complaining about the food. I didn't eat the food. Matter of fact, I forgot to order me something. She just got herself blocked. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Come on my live and say something crazy and see if you don't get blocked. Hey, what's happening, baby? It was so nice. Yeah, it's. But what I was gonna say is, y'all, I can't go big, and I got to tell you something. Spill boy, TV, don't hang up. I got to tell you something. I can't go big. I have to do small venues like 80 to 100. Um, and it was, if I could do 80 to 100, and we had that place held 150, and it was all the seats were sold. But everybody waited to the last minute to buy a ticket. But then, remember, y'all, the tickets were high at the beginning, so I had to change the tickets. Once the tickets went down, people started. And Kimberly, you don't remember me telling you that there was no more free drinks and no more free food? And my best friend bought you a drink. You don't remember me telling you that? No, we didn't do that. That was when we were going to be at the other location, but we had to change it. But but Spillboard TV, let me tell you something right quick. There's a guy on YouTube and he's on TikTok. He's real popular. About 5 years ago, he was on TikTok, and I saw him. I said, "You need to do stand up." And Spillboard TV, you need to do what I did because you have a big following. You don't need but about, but I don't know if that's what you want to do. I don't know if you want to do that or not. But because you have a big following, and he, hold on a minute. Oh, something about Trump did something, suffered something. But anyway, it's Billboard TV. So he does drag, but he doesn't do his shows in drag, his comedy in drag. And so when I seen him, I told him, I said, "You're very funny. You should be doing stand up, right?" So James, he that was it. I didn't say anything else. And then about 4 or 5 years later, he came on my live about 2 or 3, maybe 4 months ago. He said, asked me, do I remember him? And I said, yeah, I think I do. I'm not for sure. And he said, well, you remember you told me to do stand up? I go, yeah. He goes, well, I'm touring now, and this motherfucker is touring, bitch, selling out. Uh, and I'm like, what? I was in tears because I saw it in him. When I tell you the motherfucker sells out of improvs, laugh at all the big ones, the improv, Laugh Factory, you know, any big comedy club, this bitch sells out. Sells out. And I said, well, let me ask you something. I said, were you famous when he said, no, PT, I'm famous and I'm traveling and doing this because of you. I could not believe it. I saw it in him. I told him. And I was at Bulldogs last night, and he walked up to me, He was like, "Is that you, PT?" I'm like, "Yes." And he was like, "What's wrong with you? I'm mad at you." He's like, "Why?" I said, "Because I've been sending you messages and I wanted to interview you because you told me that I was the one who, uh, mhm. Yeah, so I believe you could do it too, Spillboard TV. I really believe, and it's not really stand up. It's more money in your pocket. His name is Lavelle. Hold on, Dante. Either Dante Lavelle or Lavelle Dante. Look him up. He's huge. But Spillboard TV, that's just extra money in your pocket. You can definitely sell out. I really believe that in my heart. Y'all, Spillboard TV, y'all follow Spillboard TV. Bitch, how you get your name in blue like that? My name ain't in blue. Oh, that's right. You're a moderator. I was thinking it was something else. But yeah, you could definitely, and you don't need a big audience. You need, well, he does the improvs and stuff and the Laugh Factories and all those other comedy clubs, and he sells out. But you really don't. And this Spitboard TV, I'm gonna inbox you and tell you the place I use ticketspice.com. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think you'd be great. And I swear to God, I'll come to your first show and I will buy a ticket and I will want one free. I really think you could do it. Hmm. And uh, the play. I use Ticket Spice. Ticket Spice. The reason why I use them is because they let you get the money like every week once you get everything set up with your bank account and everything. And I like that because there was some things I needed to do, and I couldn't wait to get the money, like pay for the DJ, pay this, pay that, and I needed that extra money. Now the people that I use, I'll go ahead and say it. The people that I use was peerspace.com, and you go online and you can get a venue that holds about 100 people for like $300 or $400. And that includes the liquor. Some of them include the liquor, some of it don't. Some include the food, some of it don't. But Pure Spaces, that's who I used for this event, and it was nice. I didn't owe anybody anything when it was done, and they let you pay it, and they paid a little bit here, a little bit there, and then before but when mine was paid off last week before last, I paid it off. So when everything's over, everything that comes through the door is yours. So. But it was nice. It was nice, y'all. I was just so proud of myself. And James, just the fact that people came all the way from Virginia just to see me, that blew me away. It just I couldn't believe it. But I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do either Houston or Dallas, and it's gonna be after Labor Day. No, it's gonna have to be before then. It's gonna be after then because that's too early. But yeah, I'm gonna work on that. And just a small venue, 80 people, child. 70 to 80 people. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need no more than that. Unless you're big and you can bring a larger audience. But see, I keep telling people it's not really comedy, because I tell people the comedy clubs, they don't care if you know comedy. They don't care if you can tell jokes. They want to know, can you sell these seats? That's all they care about. Who was on the news? Who you talking about, Cammy Hammy? Yeah, comedy clubs don't care if you know how to do no damn comedy. They want to know, can you sell seats? Ask Nene Leakes. But I do need to work on my comedy routine. I'm going to be working on just basically concentrating on, there go Kimberly. Kimberly was there, y'all. I'm just going to be basically working on doing my comedy, doing celebrity gossip on live, doing it at the show, and really going in. Things that I can't say about them on YouTube, I can say, on stage. Yeah, Dante. What was he on the news for? What did he do? But yeah, he's Dante. Hmm. What's his last name again? Dante. I just said it. I forgot. Cammy, are you typing? I'm waiting on you to tell me what was he was on the news for. Yeah, but I got videos and stuff, but I'm not going to show. I'm not going to show the videos to the public, only to the people who bought tickets. James, I'll send it to you though. I know, but what you said he was in the news. What about? Yeah, that's his name, Yellow Veil Dante. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. And I asked him, I said, was I the one the reason why you doing all this touring? He said, yeah, you saw it in me, PT, way before I did. He was in the military at the time. He was in the military and he wasn't doing comedy. And then I look up and see what happens. See what happens when somebody tell you something and you work on it and you go do it. And before you know it, 4 or 5 years later, here he is touring, selling out of improvs and shit. And I'm like, damn. Yeah, and he does, I've seen some of his stuff. He's funny. I saw it. I saw it in him. And like I said, I seen him last night too. And this one girl clocked me last night at the club. She's like, aren't you PT? I'm like, yeah. We took a picture together. Yeah. But it was nice out there. I was so happy. The people came and people ate. Yeah, I had the only thing I didn't like was once I booked the venue before he was on the news telling her he started everything. He didn't mention my name. So she might want to do that, honey, because she don't want me to call it out. Yeah, you need to tell me what news that was. Yeah, you might want to tell me what news that was he was on. Yeah, because he'll tell you I'm the one that gave him the start. And you know what? I don't want to toot my horn, but if somebody gave me my start, I would tell them. I mean, that's the only right thing to do, y'all. That's the only right thing to do. Well, but that he should though. He should. And I'm gonna tell him when I talk to him. You should tell everybody why you got started. It's only right because it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out eventually. Am I right or wrong? It's going to come out. It's coming out now. Just like the Sophia Tyler Perry situation. Tyler Perry know he took that idea from somebody else, from a drag queen. He knows that. It's only right. Well, I talked to him last night. He said he was going to let me interview him. And he was going to tell everybody I gave him a start. Was the one that saw it in him and told him to do it. Yeah. He said he was going to do it. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. He said the reason why he didn't respond to me was because he gets a lot of messages. But he said, you need to email me. And I said, okay. He gave me his email, so I'm going to see. I think it's only fair. Okay, I'll look it up. What city was it? Yes, Billboard. Yes, it always. And I don't want to do that. I'm going to give him an opportunity to let me interview him. If he doesn't, I have the text messages. Matter of fact, hold on a minute. Where he said it in a text message. Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm sure where we talked and everything. Matter of fact, give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me show y'all. Watch this. If you think I'm lying, I got the proof right here. What's his name? Veil TV. He said, sorry, I had 2 shows in Chicago. I was so busy. He goes, but it happened after I was in the military when you discovered me. Do y'all see it? I ain't got to lie, baby. And I don't want nothing from him. I was just proud of him. I couldn't, and the thing about it is, he came to me. I didn't come to him. I forgot all about it. In Richmond, yeah. I forgot all about it. I didn't say anything to him. After I told him what he should do, I didn't say nothing else to him. And I left it alone. Because I just saw it in him. And 4 or 5 months ago, he popped up on my live and said, "Hey, PT, do you remember me?" I said, "Yeah, I think so." He said, "You told me to do stand up, I'll remind you of your friend, Amazing Grace, who used to do comedy that passed away." I said, "And you told me to do stand up." Yep, that's the receipts. He said, "You told me to do stand up, and I did." And now look at me now. And I actually cried. I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn. And he showed me all them places he toured. This, boy, I'm so proud of you. I'm very proud of you. And again, y'all, it's no shade. He did tell me he was going to let me interview him, but I felt some type of way because he wasn't responding to me. But he told me that you have to email him because he gets a lot. And we talked the other night, so we got everything straight. And I'm just happy for him. I really am. And I tell a lot of people, especially these young people, y'all can make it. You know, well, young or old, but especially young people with all these social media stuff going on, TikTok and Instagram and shit like that. This shit was around when I was young. I would have been doing comedy clubs and everything else when I was younger. But it ain't. It's never too late. It's never too late. Well, unless you're dead, but but yeah, that's the receipts right there. Yeah. Just like Tyler Perry might not ever admit that he took my friend's idea from Houston. He might not ever, but we know what happened. We know. We got the receipts. We seen it. The gay community saw him in there and hanging out and getting ideas from Sophia and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, that's old. That's old tea, honey. It's on YouTube. Just go put in Sophia versus Tyler Perry, and she talks about it. She talks about how he came to the club to see her, and and stuff like that. And I'm just repeating what she said. And everybody that's in the gay community and from the Atlanta area from around that time, they know. She talked about the whole ordeal. How he came and promised that he was going to put on the show, and he tipped her really well. And the whole time that Sophia was doing her act, he was taking her idea and using it for his idea as Medea instead of Sophia. It's on YouTube. He never sued her, I don't guess, for saying it. And if you go look at all the comments, everybody will tell you, yeah, it's true. But, Tyler Perry took it and ran with it. And I guess she said that she thought that Tyler Perry, she said that she figured that Tyler Perry would think she would ever get as big as she did because she ended up getting on the radio in Atlanta. And then that's how people knew who she was. And then that's when Tyler Perry went ahead and put her in the movie, but he didn't put her in drag. He put her in as a guy. And she said she only did it to make her parents happy, just to say she was in the movie. But yeah. But kudos to Tyler Perry. He's helped a lot of people with somebody's alleged other talent, that he took it and ran with it. But then we can also go back and I tell people, I've had people walk up to me and tell me, that I don't know, allegedly. Now, Tamala Man and all of them, they all from Fort Worth, right? Well, where did I live during the time before Medea was famous. Dallas, and they lived in Fort Worth. Tyler Perry, Medea, Tyler Perry, Tamla Mann, and all of them. Kurt, they was where was they from? Texas. Well, somebody came up to me about back in 2009. I had did a cruise, and they was like, "PT, did you get your money yet?" I'm like, "Child, what money?" Child, your money from them stealing your idea too. Because somebody told me, they said not only did this person TP knew about her, they knew about both of y'all, but when she moved to Atlanta, he had already seen her when he used to allegedly come through Dallas before he was big and used to see us or send somebody to watch us, or they seen us on videos and stuff in Dallas. This is way before she even moved to Atlanta and way before he came up with the idea as Medea. If it's true, I don't know. I can't prove it. Hold on one second. I can't prove it. No, I can't prove it. But I do know that Tamla Mann was from Texas, and he had to go through Texas to Dallas and Fort Worth to see them. You got to get to Dallas before you get to Fort Worth, unless you fly. But it is what it is. Sophia's, she Sophia's the one that's on. She's doing, what's the name now, y'all? She's doing what you call it? What's the latest name? That's a judge on TV on BET. That's what she's doing now. Miss Pat show. She's on the Miss Pat show. So that's Miss Sophia, and she was the first drag queen that was on V103, the hip hop radio station in Atlanta. So yeah, but she moved back to Houston, sort of like I did, because our parents are getting older, and we have to be there to protect them. So she moved back to Houston, but she still do her thing, travels, and she do shows and pageants. She's online. Y'all look her up, Sophia McIntosh. We used to do the two old ladies together, what we call the Chitlin Sisters. Yes, very popular back in the days. But anyway, uh, the show was good. I just don't. What y'all put in the chat? Do I need to do Houston next or Dallas? I don't know. I don't know if I have more people that follow me in Dallas or Houston. I don't know. You would think it would be Houston, since Houston is larger. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it's going to be Houston or Dallas. I mean, it could be Dallas. I do have a large fan base in Dallas, so I may do Dallas. And my thing is, the people live in Houston, they're going to take y'all 2 minutes to run your ass up to Dallas. So I'm going to start advertising this show the end of August, and it'll probably be the beginning of November, something like that. And yes, and James, you need to go and jump on it, baby, and don't forget me when you make it. Y'all make sure y'all follow my good friend. I can't wait to meet him. We've never met in person, but whenever I had any issues with YouTube, or if I have any advice, or if I need advice, or just want to talk to him about anything, Spillboard TV, aka James. Spiltboard TV is really a cool guy. He has great content. We've never got into an argument. Well, maybe we should get into an argument, James, so we can boost up our views. James will wear me out, bitch. Okay. But no, we've never had an issue before. We never had any, he's always told everybody to follow me on his channel. And this is what I tell people. There's nothing wrong with a content creator telling other people to follow somebody else. Because number one, just because a person goes, oh, go follow, then go follow, they might like them and they may not. But there's no need to try to be greedy and not tell everybody about it, especially if you're friends with somebody, Either they're going to follow them or they're not. This is sickening, bitch. I just noticed this background in this hotel. This is cute. This mustard background. First I was thinking that I was at home. I'm like, when did I color my wall? But yeah, so all right, y'all. Houston or Dallas, I don't know. I think it may be Dallas. I think I might do Dallas. Okay. But anyway, I enjoyed talking to y'all. And again, y'all, it was, I'm so excited. I'm so happy, y'all, that everything went well. Yeah, I'm thinking Dallas because I have already got a large, a lot of people didn't know, I got a large fan base here in Atlanta. It was a lot of people here from Atlanta that came to see me, y'all. So that might be an advantage of doing it in Dallas. I think I might go ahead and do it in Dallas. And it's right up the street from where I live. So I might do Dallas. And then after I do this, I'm gonna go to Alabama. Because I have a lot of people, yeah. Yes, Milan Treasure. Just as sweet as he can be. Yes, he is. A sweet person. Sweet as heart of gold, baby. Just a heart of gold. Spillerboard TV. Y'all make sure y'all follow Spillerboard TV. Spillerboard TV don't do what I do. He don't be cussing y'all out and calling y'all bitches and hoes. Well, let me tell you what this lady told me today. She said, PT, I love your show. She said, she said, you know, when you be cussing people out, she said, that's why I started following you. So she said, that's the only reason I like your show, the way you be cussing people out. Be able to hurt, or he will. Oh, trust me. But I don't know, do James block people as much as I do? Because, baby, I'll block you in a heartbeat, baby. But I try not to. I try to let people say what they want to say until they just say something crazy. But yeah. And me and James got a lot in common. You know, we both do, shows, drag shows and stuff. We old school, drag. We like the old school music. So yeah, but anyway, y'all, everybody's asking me, come go to the club, PT. Oh yeah, bitch, I'm gonna go home. I'm getting crunk. We gonna go out. Yeah, child, I came back to this hotel room and went straight to sleep. That's like, where you at? Because I got another booking here in August. I got booked the night of the show. I got to come back and host somebody's event. And they said, you supposed to come and hang out with us. Bitch, I was hanging out in this bed. I'm tired, y'all. I didn't turn 25. I turned 65, bitch. I'm tired. So anyway, and I got to get up early in the morning and go to another hotel because my son, he actually gave me this room for my birthday. He gave me the Hilton. It's that view over there faces Peachtree Street in Atlanta, and it was a free room, so I took it up on there. But I have another room at the Marriott. Yeah. Oh, okay. I try again. I try not to block people. Only like if you cuss, say something real bad, then I'll block you, stuff like that. If you like people repeat themselves over and over again, then yeah, and I usually don't like to block. I just put them like on, like on timeout. Yeah, because the ones that be cutting up on your YouTube channel, they're the ones you need to bring the folks to your life. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. Oh, look at my beautiful city of Atlanta. Look at Atlanta. I'm right down the street from the Fox Theater. Yes. That's the Fox Theater. And what is that? I don't know who fucking Ryan is on this wall. That is not my name. But I need to find out who that is because Ryan is a fucking Hilton Honest Silver member, baby. I don't know who that is. Oh, and Atlanta has the world's largest aquarium in the world. Oh, and I don't know what that building is right there, but I see it all the time. That's a pretty building. And then that's the ATL, baby. That's the ATL. That's the ATL. Let's see what it says. Okay. Yeah, but that's the city. That's the city, baby. Okay, yeah, let me find out who this Ryan is. My son's name ain't no Ryan. I don't think, that's the Martin Luther King Center. Look out, Martin Luther King Center. That's it. That's where Coretta and Martin is buried right there. Now, tomorrow I'm going to go there. Hey, there go Kimberly. She had a good time. Kimberly, you all right? You having a good, baby, she had a good time tonight. She finally met PT, baby. She finally met her some PT. And she was cutting up during the show. She was cutting up during the show. But we had a great time. We took pictures together and everything. I got a lot of pictures I'm gonna share with you guys too as well. But then I gotta go, y'all. Dallas, Texas, you're next. I decided to go ahead and go with Dallas because I do have a large fan base there. So Dallas, get ready. I'm gonna stop calling my shows comedy shows. That's gonna be the PT variety show. Yes, you had a good time. Yes. It's going to be the PT variety show, comedy variety show. Because I mean, we had all kind of shit. Some man had sung "One in a Million" child. You could hear what he was saying, and he took off running and fell and broke the microphone. It was a lot going on. We had a good time. But anyway, so I guess it'll be Dallas, Texas next on the map. So all right, y'all. I'm clocking out. I love you guys now. Tomorrow, when I wake up, guys, around about 2 o'clock, after 2, I'm going to go to the King Center. I do it every year. Some of you guys have never seen the Martin Luther King Center live. So I'm going to go live and I'm going to show you guys the house, the memorial, and everything that's down there. It'd be nice if I could go inside the house, but I think they're still remodeling it after the girl tried to burn it down. Okay, that's crazy. The bitch tried to burn down Martin Luther King's house, child. Why I couldn't have been there the day that bitch tried that? I'd be a fucking millionaire by now. Cause baby, if I had saw that hoe with that gas can, I would have pushed that bitch over and knocked the hell out of her. They'd been like, oh, they would have definitely made me I definitely would have been what you call it? Captain Save a Hoe. What you call it when you do something like that? You become famous. Like, oh, this guy saved King's house from being burned down. But luckily, it was two off-duty police officers that happened to be over there when she had a whole gas can, bitch, on the goddamn. She was on the porch. Y'all didn't see that? Child, let me show y'all. Let me show you. That bitch had a whole gas can, bitch, red, and was throwing gas on Martin Luther King's house. Bitch, I would have wore that hoe out, bitch. I would have wore that bitch low. I would have like, bitch, what is you doing at my granddaddy's house? Hold on. Did y'all not see that? But see, when I used to live in Atlanta, I would go over there all the time, and I would just sit on the porch and pray and just meditate. But now, after that happened, I don't know if they're letting people do that no more. A woman tries to set Martin Luther King's house on fire. Y'all talk back to me. I asked y'all a question. Did y'all not see that?
Set Martin Luther King's house on fire. Woman dousing the birth home.
What a crispy McCrispy strip is created. Only the best.
Hello, did y'all see that or did y'all not see it? Y'all ain't gonna talk to me? Y'all, if y'all don't want to see it, then I'm gonna show it.
Caesar sauce and McDonald's.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. Here it is.
Civil rights icon Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with gasoline. Thankfully, some good Samaritans saved the day. In shocking video, a woman dressed in all black dousing the historic birthplace of Martin Luther King Jr. with
Look at that shit.
What are you doing? No, that's gasoline.
She pours gas on the windows and the front porch of the registered national landmark.
What in
This
the
is where
world?
the iconic civil rights leader lived the first 12 years of his life.
To me, it felt miraculous that we happened to be there.
Yeah, y'all were lucky enough to be there to stop it.
Tourists from Utah were visiting the house when they saw the extraordinary scene unfold.
What are you doing? She walked past me and picked up a lighter in the grass, which I hadn't seen, and I blocked her from going back to the house.
The arson suspect was pinned to the ground by these good Samaritans, who turned out to be off-duty cops from the NYPD who were visiting Atlanta. Wherever free.
They're on their way.
Cops arrive and put the woman in cuffs.
Can I move your heart?
Atlanta News First reporter Doug Reardon is covering the story.
We don't know the motive. If they hadn't stopped her, this home, this very historic home,
That's an historic home. And I used to, and see, now I don't know that they're I'm gonna go tomorrow and go see. They're remodeling it now, so I don't know if yeah, it was crazy. Yep, she being black and white folks saving the house. Okay, that's true. I didn't think about that, but she was something was wrong with her mentally. Yeah, yeah, something was wrong with her mentally. Yeah, but I definitely would have saved that house. I bet I would have been asking her, "What are you doing?" I would have bum rushed that hoe. What they call it, bum rush her. I would have bum rushed that hoe, baby. I would have got her right together, baby. You are not finna do this and that. But honey, I've been all there on everybody's news channels and yeah. Anyway, so tomorrow I will be going there tomorrow and show you guys around. I do go live, and it'll be after 2 o'clock, and I'll show you. The last time I went there, Jesse Jackson died the next day, so I hope that don't happen again. Okay, but anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will talk with y'all later. Dallas, Texas, you're next in line. It'll be the first weekend in November. I think we're gonna shoot for the first week in November. Okay. So you're in Dallas. How much are the tickets, PT? $25. That's it. $25 online, $30 at the door. Okay? All right. See you guys later. Y'all have a good one. And make sure y'all follow my friend, Spillboard TV, and check out his channel. All right. Love you guys. And Spillboard TV, go on and get your ass on this comedy circuit, honey, and get that extra money in your pocket. Okay? I'll see y'all later. Bye. Take care. Bye-bye.